We in this whole war, home.
Don't get butterflies and pull out the fight, Floyd. I know it's a hard time. I know you're dealing with a lot, but just show up.
Put the fight on.
Oh, man. What a bummer. This is a huge kick in the nuts. All right? Godly. Shakur Stevenson versus Floyd Schofield was one of the more higher anticipated fights on the card, okay? It was actually the one that people didn't see so much as the 50-50 fight, but you still wanted to see it. And we all been quoting Floyd Schofield Sr. for a while now.
Put the fight on.
This is the fight that he's been referring to, and now it's canceled. Now, it's canceled because Floyd Schofield is ill. And it's so funny because that was Shakur Stevenson's biggest concern.
He's a good young fighter, hungry fighter, but I hope he still take the fight. I mean, I'm kind of worried because he's not here. I was kind of excited to see him.
Been a while. Shakur's been saying for a while now that he just hopes Floyd Schofield shows up to fight February 22nd.
Do you have a message for him? Because I'm sure he'll be watching somewhere.
Don't get butterflies and pull out the fight, Floyd. I know it's a hard time. I know you're dealing with a lot, but just show up.
And now he's not showing up to fight.
Put the fight on.
Now, Floyd Schofield Sr., he immediately goes on X and he has an explanation saying that a masseuse wiped cream on his son and he's blaming SNAC. Now, this isn't coming out of left field. I mean, Floyd Schofield Sr. has been really pushing his concerns with Shakur Stevenson being associated and collabing with the SNAC program. But my thing is, going back to Shakur Stevenson's concern of Floyd Schofield showing up February 22nd, there has been a range of accusations from the Schofields. Floyd Jr., he told Radio Raheem, he told him this.
How did you find out that you couldn't trust the people that you couldn't trust?
Just, we caught them doing stuff, you know, before it was accusations until we actually were able to prove it. And, you know, it was sad because, you know, we knew these people since I was like 7 years old and whatnot. So we just had to remove them from camp and get back right.
And what is he referring to? A whole list of shit. Let me count the ways.
No, Mole was in the camp because Shakur and them hired the Mole. He stole our passports, and he was paid to do that. And also stabbed the tires. We went through 4 rental cars, 3 Airbnbs.
No, it was like 5.
They also called the cops. The SWAT team come 3 o'clock in the morning, say we harboring kids. They got an out-of-state call, and I got police records to show all of this. The day before the flight, somebody planted drugs in the car. I even had to go to the hospital for anxiety. They even got us kicked out of a gym. We paid for a private gym. So I got police reports and all this that I would show after the fight. So this isn't fiction. This isn't made up. This is what they do on their level.
Oh, shit. Let me change my hat. Oh, my God. That's a lot.
Put the fight on.
Now we have a conspiracy.
It's not what you know. It's what you can prove.
But the thing about conspiracies and accusations is this. When you have one, that's fine. But when you have a whole host of them, after a while, people start calling bullshit on you. Especially with Floyd Schofield Jr. saying that they've been trolling Shakur Stevenson.
We don't care. We're not saying it was Shakur.
No, Mole was in the camp because Shakur and them hired the Mole.
We having fun with everything, you know. We doing what he do, you know. We love trolling him, but I'm just ready to fight.
It just make you go, And now we don't know who ducked whom. Is Shakur Stevenson doing all those things to try to, you know, stop the fight from happening, and he was successful and such? Because we all know Shakur Stevenson he has the hands of a 16-year-old boy.
33.
And I had my concerns of Shakur Stevenson stopping or discouraging Floyd Schofield's attack on him for 12 rounds? Or is it Floyd Schofield ducking the fight? Or is he really sick? You know, first thing, this is my take. I think for sure that the Schofields should go get tested, and they should go get tested for PEDs. If, you know, a cream was rubbed on him, and if there is some, you know, conspiracy and somebody really tried to ruin the fight or stop the fight or whatever, or get Floyd Schofield Jr. sick, I would definitely get tested for PEDs to see if they were just trying to make him pop and he got sick. That was the first thing that popped in my head. But I also thought maybe there is no cream that got him sick. Listen, I traveled to Saudi Arabia, and I'm gonna tell you, I got sick. Okay, just the change, you know, that flight was something else. The change in climate, at least for myself, and honestly, the diet, the way the meals are prepped and how the food is made, it's just different cuisine than what I'm used to. And, you know, with the time change, I ended up getting sick, and I didn't get sick right away. I actually got sick when I came back home. So that was like a week that I was out there, a little bit over a week, I think. I mean, in total, something around a week. And it took that long for me to actually feel the effects of the travel, the food, the climate change, you know. So maybe, I mean, he may have just gotten sick and there is no conspiracy. Or he's not sick at all and he just ducked. I really don't know how to think about this. And I think, you know, there should be an investigation. If there's no investigation, then
Put the fight on.
so really, the only thing I can say here that we know for sure is that the fight didn't get put on. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz or don't. Who do you guys want to see as Shakur Stevenson's replacement? And the rest of the card is still fire. And we get to see Shakur Stevenson anyway and how his hands hold up. I'm out.